Hi, I'm Stacey Smike Santiago, and this is Work Smarter, insight and tools to help you accelerate your fulfillment and success. So first I gotta tell you, I just came out with something really new, and it's exclusive in the Career Mavericks Facebook group. It is my new e-guide called The 5 Biggest Career Mistakes and How to Fix Them. I've been doing this work a long time, almost 10 years, and I consistently see the same struggles, the same mistakes that people have made in their career that have made difficult, confusing choices and led them to where they are now, wondering what's next. And so I want to give that to you. I want to show you what they are. And if you haven't made those mistakes, there's your roadmap to avoid them. And if you have, then there's a prescription there for how to fix them, how to make it the best of it going forward. So it's all there, the full guide, super cool, easy to read, packed with lots of activities and real client stories you can learn from other professionals. Check it out in the Career Mavericks Facebook group. Okay, so today's topic, I got an important message for you. You are not your career. Okay, let me explain that, start to explain that with a question. If you can imagine yourself as a pie chart, what percent of that pie chart would be your career? Is it 50%? Is it 80%? And think about it realistically, not what you want it to be or what you think it is on a good day, but realistically now, what is it? I bet it's probably pretty high. And yes, your work is absolutely part of your identity, but it should not be the entire thing. It should not even be close to that. And how can you tell if you're deriving too much of fulfillment, too much of your life from your work? Well, who are your closest connections? And how much time do you spend with them? How do you describe your interests and what you like to do outside of work? Is that something that's long gone in the past, that is something you used to do back 10 years ago when you had time? How much of your fulfillment do you get from work versus just kind of keep going on the task treadmill because that's your role? And how do you define your value? Do you know what that is versus what they tell you it is and what people validate professionally for you? Here's the deal with fulfillment. You've got a lot of buckets that need to be filled in your life. You've got friendship, validation of your personal values and your worth. You've got fun, and you've got love and your personal values. All of those different buckets, and you can't fill them all through work. It's not designed to do that. And I see people get in trouble when they go to work and they look for that there. They look for that deeper connection. They look for it to sustain them, and it just can't do that in all those ways. You can't have all the eggs in the work basket. So what do you need to do? You need to reallocate, you need to diversify, and that means putting your time into things that you enjoy to do outside of work. Find that meaning outside of work. Define your value in your own words. You know, what happens if you don't, right? You say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going how I am. Well, the people who define their identity and try to derive all of their fulfillment in that work bucket tend to take things very personally at work. They tend to see their coworkers as friends, and they want them to be a part of this trusted collective. They might often disclose too much personal information, and they're spending close to 60 hours a week in the workplace because that's actually where they want to be, almost 24/7. Okay? You need to redefine who you are for yourself and what you want in your life, and you need to know what actually makes you happy. Okay? You determine your value, not anybody else. Okay? That should be outside of work, your inherent value. So create non-work experiences and engage in relationships that fuel you. Okay, so I hope that helps, and you'll go out there to have a fuller, balanced life that you're truly engaging, because if you're happier that way outside of life, you're gonna do better at work anyway. All right, I hope that helps. See you next week.